Hello fellow travelers. I'm your host, Wanda List. You may not be able to capture a leprechaun, but you can capture the history and magic of St. Patrick's Day this year, with a stay at a luxury authentic castle in Ireland. 4-star castle luxury hotels in Dublin are surprisingly comparable in price to hotels in Nashville. I looked at over 30 hotels in Dublin, where all the action is, for the St. Patrick's Day festivities, and my best pick for a reasonable luxury castle hotel stay in Dublin is the Fitzpatrick Castle Hotel, at Killiney Hill Road. The Fitzpatrick is a 4-star hotel with a historical past that I've seen listed as low as $121 a night for a 2-adult stay. But, as you know, availability fluctuates, especially as key travel dates advance, so check with your travel agent or directly with the hotel for bookings. They do guarantee matching the best rate you've found, so ask about that too. When you arrive at the castle gates, you'll think you've walked into the scenery of a blue willow china plate. The Fitzpatrick looks like a fairy tale castle, with its exterior in pristine azure blue, actually the background color of Ireland's coat of arms. Amenities feature a hot tub, a sauna, a steam room, a massage treatment room, an indoor pool, a rooftop terrace, and a jacuzzi. A continental or full Irish breakfast is served 7 days a week and is outstanding. A full Irish breakfast is very hearty and consists of bacon, sausage, eggs, potatoes, beans, soda bread, tomatoes, mushrooms, and white or black pudding. Traditionally, black pudding is blood sausage, made with a fusion of meats, oatmeal, or another grain, sometimes barley, traditional herbs, and spices, such as marjoram, thyme, mint, cumin, rue, and parsley. On the cautionary side, some sources say black pudding cannot be imported to the US, because it contains sheep lung. Also, pennyroyal is sometimes used in the herb palette and is considered dangerous in some forms. While being adventurous can be rewarding, it's always wise to be somewhat cautious with food to which you are not accustomed. Maybe opt for the white pudding, which is made of pork or pork liver and pork fat, which is flavored with white pepper, nutmeg, and sage, before being stuffed into a synthetic cellulose casing and steamed. The Fitzpatrick Castle Hotel has non-smoking rooms, a fitness center, accessibility, multiple restaurants and bars, and room service, with free Wi-Fi and parking. The standard room has a double bed, and the room is 205 square feet, averaging a little over 14 by 14 feet with a private bath and shower, a safety deposit box, towels, linen, a complimentary pants press, a TV with satellite and pay-per-view channels, a telephone, and heating. A hairdryer is also provided for your packing convenience. And they have a wake-up service, so you won't miss the main event. Dublin.info says the parade starts at noon, with the pubs open from 12:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. In order to get a good vantage point on O'Connell or Dame Street, you should get there at 10, some sources even say 9 a.m. 500,000 folks will be joining you. About the man whose death we are commemorating, with this 2-hour parade on March 17th of each year, St. Patrick is said to have been born in 386 AD to wealthy parents and then captured into slavery, as a shepherd from which he later escaped and preached the gospel of Jesus Christ for 30 years, often exemplifying the shamrock or 3-leafed clover as the Holy Trinity. He is said to have overlaid a symbol of the sun onto the Christian cross to design the Celtic cross. There are both debated fact and folklore surrounding the adventures of St. Patrick. Driving the snakes out of Ireland is said to be metaphorical, the snakes representing pagans in favor of Christianity. One of the more thrilling medieval legends is his heroic battle with Caorthanach, Currana, a dragon or serpent with wings, who goes by many names, but is nicknamed Cora in the current day. She was the diabolical fire-breathing serpent, claimed mother of all demons, mythologically the devil himself, who was fabled to have tormented St. Patrick on the holy pyramid-shaped mountain named Patrick, formerly Ox Mountain. In the story, she escaped the original driving of the snakes from Ireland with St. Patrick's bell. St. Patrick drove the serpent from the cliff into the Red Lake, known as Loch na Cora, beneath Patrick Mountain and banished her to the cave at the mouth of the lake, which was said to be a portal to hell. He drove her into the lake by raising his staff, or crosier. Further detail is given by some sources that say St. Patrick rode the beast into the water and was swallowed up by Cora. Then spent 2 days and nights, cutting his way out of the belly of the beast, thus turning the lake red. The remains of the giant serpent, which turned to stone, can still be seen protruding above the waterline near Saint's Island, one of the argued sites of St. Patrick's Purgatory. At the summit of Croagh Patrick is St. Patrick's Chapel, which was built in the early 20th century, near 1901. But there has always been a church on that spot since the 5th century, over 1500 years ago, beginning in 401 AD. Croagh Patrick, on the west side of Ireland, is a little less than 3.5 hours and $50 to $75 by train from Dublin. So, there is an interesting idea if you plan to stay longer than just the parade. By the way, only euro is accepted in Ireland. You'll need to convert your currency for travel. Currently, the exchange on $1 is about 92 cents. The Fitzpatrick Castle Hotel is historical as well. The scenery is breathtaking, overlooking Dublin Bay and beyond. It was converted from an 18th century country manor, called Mount Mappus, which was built by Colonel Mappus in 1740, nearing 3 centuries ago. While having the same structure, manors were not fortified for defense as castles were. Its successive owners were a captain, a colonel, and a lord, but is currently owned by Ivan Fitzpatrick Scott Lennon. Their featured restaurant is named after Colonel Mappus. Its ambience is medieval, with romantic lighting and a cozy cave-like experience. There are 9 ways to dine at this hotel. The terrace is open daily and offers an array of delectable coffees and house-made pastries or wood-fired oven pizzas. Mappus Restaurant has a vegan blueberry cheesecake that is highly recommended to follow their hazelnut cream halibut. Afternoon tea for 2 is served daily from 1 to 4 p.m., but also has a tempting menu with dishes like butter poached chicken, smoked salmon, duck liver pate on toasted brioche with fig compote, or homemade buttermilk scones, a lemon and raspberry tart, or toasted creme brulee. Then there's PJ Restaurant, the library cocktail bar, the dungeon bar, the lobby, and room service or private dining for events. Much like Fat Tuesday in New Orleans, the St. Patrick's Day celebration is paradoxical, with both sacred reverence and debauchery. Remembrance of a saint and the unbridled drinking of ale and whiskey. Fact and fable reside close together in history and try not to blend. I'm taking artistic license with the term flagons, calling flasks traveling flagons, such as those carried in the streets of Dublin with no laws broken except that they cannot be consumed within 100 meters of the establishment from which the alcohol contained within was purchased. I leave you with this limerick written just for you. The castles and dragons of Dublin, from tales of long ago, will live in my heart, though soon we will part, when our emerald flagons run low. If you ever should wander to Tennessee, o'er lush hill and glen and holler, we'll raise up a pint each of Guinness Green, and leave our wee barkeep $1. Copyright 2024. As of this writing, a flight from Nashville BNA to Dublin from March 15th through the 18th is currently $215 on kayak. It's just under a 14-hour trip. Better start booking. I'm Wanda List. If you found this video informative, helpful, or just entertaining, please lend me some luck and subscribe to join me on more travel adventures to come. Look in the comments below to link to key souvenir items from this video. I so appreciate your support.